I've been going to the gym pretty consistently for about 7 years now, and people always ask me, shouldn't you be bigger than that by now? Maybe I should be, but the problem is I never wanted to look like this, and all the guys that tell me that look like this, or expected that I wanted to look like this, and I still don't want to look like that. I always wanted to look more like this, and to be honest, I kind of feel like I'm there now, and I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. It got me thinking about how fucked up and skewed all of social media is, even back then, and it's only worse now. Because I listened to these guys, I'd spent a good chunk of maybe 2 or 3 years taking their advice, because I started to overthink, like, maybe I am wrong, maybe this progress is bad, but I was forgetting my own goal in the process. So what happened? I bulked, I did all of that shit, and I ended up like this, okay? And it's not to say I didn't build muscle, I built muscle bulking, but it never needed to happen because it wasn't my goal and I didn't want to do it that way. But I completely lost my way because I was listening to people I didn't want to look like. Truth is that when I started, I just wanted a bit more muscle because I was very slim and I wanted to feel confident with my shirt off in summer because I had no confidence at all. I just didn't. So the mission began. And then came all of these guys. You see them at the gym, you see them online telling you got to eat more and you got to bulk up because that's just what you have to do if you're on the slimmer side. And so I started listening to them because it's all around you, you can't escape it. And then I realized after I got fat bulking, after I got stuck in that position, I don't actually feel confident with my shirt off and I don't actually feel like I'm being true to my original goal. This is never what I wanted. I didn't just realize this here. Actually, when I was on a vacation or a trip in Greece and I saw this belly that I literally never had and I was like, I don't feel good about this. That's not what I wanted. The problem is that if you're just trying to build a body that looks lean, defined, athletic, like it looks like you lift, but it's not over the top, you do not want to get stuck bulking and cutting because you will get stuck in a skinny fat trap where you always bulk and you feel too fat and then you cut and you feel too skinny and you stay stuck here in this cycle forever. This is the shape that I maintain most of the year now, okay? This is quite lean. I'm not always that lean, but I always have abs and I feel good and I'm slowly building muscle. Stop taking advice from people you don't want to look like. And it's really difficult on social media now because there's something called physique inflation, which is where loads of people who look insane, they have these huge bodies, like they take substances and don't tell you about it. That sets your standard to think that that's normal. That is not normal. You are seeing the top 0.5% of everybody who lifts. Plus, do you actually want to look like that? Really? No. And I never have. And I've spoken to over 500 guys on calls because I do this for a living. No one wants to look like this. Everyone wants to look roughly like this. Or to be honest, it was more like Brad Pitt for me, but somewhere in the middle. I'm not as big as I could have been, but I also didn't want to take substances and I never wanted to look like a genetic freak. That's just me. I'm happy with it. And if you think it should be more, you're entitled to that opinion. But I also don't care. Social media is more fucked up than ever. And if you just want to learn how to build this kind of body where it looks like you lift, you feel confident all year round, not just for 2 months of summer, then follow me and I'll teach you how.